We are crew, not passengers.
We are crew.
Crew.
We are crew, not passengers.
I'm Kennethea, and I'm an alumni of Genesee Community Charter School, and currently I work for the University of Buffalo, the Department of Community Health and Health Behavior. I'm an instructional support associate, and I'm a researcher. Working in crew settings helped me step into the work that I currently do. We're looking to improve health outcomes as it relates to those who may be exposed or at risk for HIV and AIDS. Being a part of a crew helped me to understand other people's needs and how to best support them, and trying to figure out the solution that could help the individual but also the community at large. Crew is a way of being in the school and beyond. A culture of compassion, respect, teamwork, and shared responsibility. It is also evident in school structures that exemplify crew culture: family events, service learning, peer mentoring and tutoring, student roles, and participation.
Look for models of excellence in our points of Polaris, and we're going to honor someone today, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is how you come with lightning. If you really want to come one, you have to show one of the points of Polaris for a really long time. So like my point was compassion, because I always helped the people.
I want to honor our next light leader in critical thinking as Josiah!
I feel like I've always had it, I just never really brought it out.
It's been really cool to see him grow as not just a learner, but a leader.
It feels good to be recognized, and it feels good to be seen. Power of positive attention.
And it feels good to come with lightning because you can't have people watching you, so they know how to become one.
What does that mean? What does it mean? Epic is the way to be. What does that look like to be a scholar, and what does it look like to be a citizen around our epic norms of excellence, perseverance, integrity, and compassion?
It's like you're at a little party with pep and cheer and announcements. Everybody's rowdy about it. They promote university. They want the parents to get involved. It's a community. It takes a lot for this to work.
And we all know that behind every EPIC student, there is an EPIC teacher cheering them on and pushing them to do more than they thought possible. Building that culture here and really, really just fostering the crew spirit. From the last 3 years, our discipline rate has declined significantly by 75%. The results are very inspiring.
So in community crew, we first do an intro, and then we do an activity all together. We also do shout outs.
Shout out to Junior for integrity when he
So shout outs, what they are is they're based on community values, and that encourages other kids to do the right thing. Shout out! They help us to build as a community.
So when we go to community meeting, that's the chance for the entire grade to either grapple with some things that a particular crew wants to bring up. During our grade level team meetings, we'll debrief how we thought community meeting went. One of the things recently that had come up is we just noticed kind of a rise in inappropriate, violent language.
Now kids are more aware of the situation and the history behind some of these words that they're using.
They're really interested in reclaiming language, but what does that look like?
And looking at issues that come up in community meeting and how we can strategize and work with planning things for the future that can build off of the momentum.
We want to keep the momentum for community meetings, but how do we do this in crew?
Something around allyship and giving scenarios and getting some practice, standing up for others in situations where you hear something.
So sometimes some people feel more anonymous and safer in the big setting to address issues, and other people feel more comfortable in the smaller setting, and it just kind of creates two venues to explore things and issues that kids care about.
Community meeting is a time once a week during the normal crew period. We meet as a whole grade community. In 6th grade, it's very much teacher-led, and then in 7th grade, transitioning students into leading team meeting.
From Elise, and she would like to shout out to Sandy for helping her with her ELA homework.
And they get up in front of, 90 kids and present what they think is important.
When you feel good about helping your mom with the groceries for the first time in your life.
It's pretty cool to see students doing that and really getting out of their comfort zone.
My school has 2,000 kids, so if we didn't have crew for such a school of this size, it would be very chaotic.
What do you realize now that you're in your senior year and that you wish you knew in freshman year?
We're meeting these freshmen for the first time. We want them to not feel intimidated by seniors because, in any other school or even in movies, they kind of create that stereotype that, oh my gosh, everybody has to be in their grade, nobody, intertwines, nobody talks outside of their grade. It's just very secluded and different. So we wanted them to feel, kind of at home and like they had a friend and somebody they could talk to.
I feel very included.
Yeah.
And I'm a shy person. I don't like to talk or anything. So maybe my first week or so, I would not talk to anyone. I would just sit there, communicate with myself and everything. But crew helps you open up.
All of us were growing as people, us and the freshmen. So it's kind of cool to grow together.
Welcome to our first Buddy Crew session. One of the big purposes for us to come together is for a school-wide project to bring more positive change to the world. And here at Launch, we're going to be doing that by working with the Bed-Stuy campaign against hunger.
We talked about giving back. We talked about creating change. It was something that really made me evaluate myself as a person and the things that I would like to do for my community.
When I think about crew, I kind of go back to this idea that you're looking at the individual, but you want to be able to kind of connect the dots at how to solve population level problems.